Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Spiritual Growth Journeys. Glad to see you all today. So today the topic is your electronic devices are portals. Yeah. And they are not good portals either. They're bad portals. Sorry, just making sure that my heater's turned off. I have a coat on here because my office is in the basement and it's freezing cold here. In fact, our temperature is dropping quickly because we're going to have snowstorms and wind chill down to 6 degrees and all kinds of fun stuff here. So kind of cold here. So we're in my little coat. So your devices are portals. So what do I mean by that? Well, first of all, you all know me, you know, I don't spread fear porn. I speak the truth. I tell you what is the real thing. And sometimes the truth can be harsh and it can be, you know, negative information, but I always finish off every video and I always include in every video the positive side, you know, because we have to have balance. I'm dominated by Libra, so I need everything in balance. And I'm also here to be a healer and for service to humanity. So as a result, I'm going to always give you tools and information and love and all kinds of stuff to help you heal or fix whatever the issue is. So I'm not going to just present you an issue and say, the sky is falling, everybody run and scream. I'm going to say, the sky is falling. Here's what we can all come together and do about it right now to put an end to that. So today's subject is kind of a yucky one, but it's an important one because you and all your family and all your friends need to know about this so that you can protect yourself. I'm all about being a mama bear to my friends, my clients, the people who follow my information, people who subscribe, whatever, my family, of course. I'm always protecting everyone. I'm always a protector. And that's because of who I am when I'm not in the physical. I am a protector of Earth. I came to this planet to protect everyone and everything. And so I'm always trying to bring to your attention things that can harm you. Sorry, I'm moving my computer and it was making everything balance. I'm always going to protect you from things or go out of my way to try to inform you, to protect you from things that may be harmful for you. So today we're going to talk about some things in the world that can be very scary and very harmful for you. And we're going to try to approach this with a lot of love and open-mindedness and try to stay out of the fear. And I'm going to tell you what you can do about it. And I've got a couple of really important announcements to also share. So first of all, I want to do a quick announcement, and that is that due to a whole laundry list of reasons, I am going to be raising the price on my private sessions to probably about double. I've always kept my private session prices super low. In fact, all of my friends or most of my friends in the industry have always charged double, triple, quadruple what I've charged. I've always tried to keep my prices low. But the fact of the matter is when I do private sessions as an empath, it just drains the heck out of me. I prefer to do classes because classes never drain me, because when I'm teaching, I'm not connecting with your individual life problems and your energy and your, when I have somebody in a session, I'm helping them with all their life issues, career issues, health issues, spiritual issues, relationship, and on and on and on. And it's super draining. And so my sessions are limited to 4 a week. I just have 4 slots. And my prices are going to be doubled in 2 weeks from now. So today's date is 2/20/2023. Today's a gateway. Actually, it's a 2/2 gateway. 2/2/2 because it's 2/2/2023. A whole bunch of twos in there. 2 weeks from now, I'm going to be doubling my prices because I want to really filter everyone in to take my classes so you can learn how to be your own psychic, your own shaman, your own healer, your own guru. You can get all the answers for yourself. You can even go out and heal people. I have a whole class to train you, how to get started to be an energy healer and go out in the world and heal people. I have actually several classes for that. I've got my sound healing class and my energy medicine workshop, pendulum class, chakra balancing class, all these different classes to help you heal yourself and others. I have meditation courses. I have all kinds of great classes to help you on your journey. And I really want to leave the few private sessions a week for people who really need deep diving, intensive, serious work. So my prices are going to go up to compensate for just all the energy I'm expending, the fact that I can only offer just a few of those sessions a week, because they're just super draining for me. And I really want to focus more on my books, which are all self-help. I mean, for people coming out of the church, my new book, Walking with Yeshua and Mary Magdalene, of course, is helpful for that. If you want to heal your body, mind, and spirit, my Real Fountain of Youth book is all about physical, emotional, chemical, and environmental stress. It's a total life makeover. You're making over your diet, your exercise, your life, your home, your relationships, everything, your emotions, everything in that book. It's a whole transformational program. If you need help on your spiritual path, Ascension 101 has all the basic spiritual information that you could, possibly need, just the basics. Everything from how to be happy the rest of your life. I talk about karma, I talk about shadow work, I talk about, what we call dark night of the soul. I talk about the ascension, of course. I talk about ascension symptoms and how to deal with it, and just on and on and on. How to raise your vibration, how to protect yourself, how to protect your energy. All that is in Ascension 101. It's literally a basic spiritual guidebook for any person who wants help on their journey, especially people who are new to the whole spiritual path. But I even have hundreds of people who are like me. They're actual spiritual teachers, or they're light workers, and they read the book and they still take away lots of wonderful new stuff from that book, because I got all that information directly from Yeshua. So there's information in there that even people who have been on earth doing healing and light work for a long time don't know about this info. So you will learn, no matter what you do, you're going to learn from this book. And then of course I have all my classes. So, and then as far as my free stuff, because people are always complaining, oh, we don't have money and you're charging so much, whatever. My classes are very reasonably priced. My medical, my energy medicine workshop is only $333, and it's for 3 different videos that are 9 hours worth of training. And I want you all to know that I have several friends who have workshops that aren't even as thorough as mine, and they're charging anywhere from 3 to 10 grand. Okay. And they get it. And they sign up hundreds of people at 3 to 10 grand, and they teach them like crazy. They offer monthly, yearly workshops and seminars and all sorts of things in person and on the computer, and they're charging thousands of dollars. I made it 333, and that's it, so that majority of the humans on the earth can afford that. I also spend all my spare time doing these videos for free. I mean, this is my free time and energy that I put into all the videos I do, not only on this channel, but I do them on other people's channels every week with other people. I put in so much time, and all of that is my free contribution to humanity, because every time I come on a video, I'm sharing information, I'm teaching, I'm sharing information, I'm teaching. That's all I do. So for people who want to come on and complain in the comments about, oh, I don't have money and you're charging all this, well, what are you doing on my YouTube channel? That's all free. Everything on there is free. So my free contribution to the world is all these teaching videos I do all over the place, on my own channel, on other people's channels. That's the free thing. And then my classes are very reasonably priced. The private sessions are going to be doubled. And the reason I'm telling you this is because right now I'm leaving it at the same price. So right now the price is $177 for a 1-hour private session with me to really dig deep into your issues. Okay, so if you have issues that cannot be answered by any of my 3 books, you want to learn about biblical stuff, you want to learn about Yeshua, any of that, you can, buy my book, Walking with Yeshua and Mary Magdalene. If you want to learn about the Ascension and how to grow spiritually and how to protect yourself, all that, you can buy that book. You can buy the books, basically, whatever you don't get from the books. Then you can do either a class first or a private session. And the private session is for a real deep dive into whatever I need to do to help you get to the next level of your enlightenment, your ascension, your healing for your body, whatever, your mind, your spirit, whatever it is. So right now they're $177. And if you really have been wanting a private session with me, I highly recommend that you sign up in the next 2 weeks from this date, because in 2 weeks from now, I'm raising the price up quite a bit, because I really want to minimize how much private sessions I do. Eventually, someday in the future, there won't be private sessions. It'll just be all classes, and live retreats. And for any of you women who are interested, I'm going to be offering a live in-person self-care and healing retreat in Lake Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, in May of 2024. That's a year from this May. I'm going to be doing my first, well, it's not really my first in-person class or seminar. I've been doing in-person classes and seminars and conferences for many, many years, like 30 years. But this will be my first retreat where we get away and we do self-care and you learn. And we are going to have amazing teachers at this retreat. We're going to have Sandra McKellis, my friend, Reverend Sarah Nash, who you've seen in videos on my channel. I just did a video with her. And also Salini Terry Apodaca. She's going to be teaching, and you guys have seen her all over in the truther and spiritual community as well. So we're going to have 4 amazing teachers. We're going to be doing a women's retreat, and I'm telling you far in advance so you can start saving up for the retreat. Okay, you can start putting all your money, because you're going to need to pay for the hotel, the air, or the car, or the whatever, however it takes you to get to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. You actually would fly. The closest airport is Spokane, Washington. That's the closest airport to there. It's 30 minutes from Coeur d'Alene. And you can Uber to the resort, or you can rent a car. You'll be able to share rooms with other women. We'll have a member page. We'll have a group page for people who are attending who want to bunk with other ladies, so you can share a room. And we're only going to have 20 spots in that conference. So start saving your money now, because we'll just have 20 spots available. You're also going to get gift bags that are worth a couple $100s or more. We're going to be putting all kinds of stuff in there, like autographed books and chakra healing sets. And I think Sarah's donating her $60 tarot cards in each one. And we're going to have products, all kinds of products we're going to have in there for you. Just wonderful things as part of the women's retreat that we're planning. So, and Sarah's actually been planning women's retreats and retreats in general for many, many, many years. That's her expertise, is planning retreats. And so she's helping me with this. So thank you, Sarah. If you watch this video, I really appreciate you and all the effort and all the help you give me all the time with everything. And so that's, anyway, so those are the big announcements. So now I want to go into, now that I got that out of the way, because that's the business stuff. I have to earn a living. And just so you all understand, I don't have a full-time job. This is it. My books and my classes, that's where all my money comes from. And Learn It Live takes a good chunk of the class money. So even if you're paying $50 or $100 for a class, I'm getting a fraction or whatever of that. I'm not getting all of that. So I don't have the means to do all the processing and all the stuff to do it myself to get all the money. And even if I did, I'd still have to pay money to PayPal or whoever. So there's still money going out. So that is my income to take care of my family of 4 plus cats. That's pretty much my income for everybody comes from the classes and the books and what I do, because I don't have a day job anymore. I lost it due to COVID. I used to have a full-time job as a travel agent and got canned because of COVID. So there that is. I just wanted to share that with everyone so you understand my situation. and that, because I get too many, the reason I feel I need to explain myself is because of all the people who come after me, either with emails or comments of, oh, you shouldn't be charging, or you shouldn't do this, or you shouldn't do that. I have to be able to survive. So yeah, I'm going to have to charge. Either that or I quit helping anyone and I never talk to anybody again and I go about my business. So those are my choices. So, anyway, so let's go on with the information. So your devices are all portals. What do I mean by that? Your cell phone, holding my cell phone here, your cell phone, good old Apple, your cell phone, your iPad, your notepads, your Kindles, whatever it is you have, your computer. Every time you are on the internet, you are opening yourself up to demonic entities, demonic energies, dark energies, curses, and dark magic. The internet is full of it. It's been put all over the place. And I've seen it happen. I've actually seen people, and I've had my own life experience with this. I'm not going to go into the details, but let's just say somebody I know close to me was video gaming and actually opened up a portal to hell in the house, and demons were coming in. So the video games bring them in hardcore because those are a lot of them are very demonic. Not all the video games, mind you, just some of them, but some of them do. And then all over the internet, there's websites, a lot of dark websites out there, Illuminati kind of cabal websites that have all sorts of stuff on them. And just the internet in general. And apparently, from what I've heard and learned, is demonic entities can travel across the wires, through your computer, through your phone, through your television. Especially the television is a big time entity generator. I mean, because they come through all the movies. The scary thing is the sounds, because just like I did a sound healing class, sound is everything. Sound and frequencies, and sound creates frequencies. You can create evil, bad frequencies that harm people, and you can create good ones that heal people. Well, the dark entities, if you go to websites where there's music, or you're watching a movie or a TV show and there's music in the background, or even just the talking, just the sound, they can use subliminal messages to mind control you. And they can also use certain sounds on the shows and in the movies and in the movie theaters and advertising. They can use sound to open up portals, demonic portals, and have your loosh basically drained right out of you. So I know all this sounds really super scary, and it's not a fantasy. It's the real deal. It's a real thing. I've seen it actually happen. I've seen terrible things happen to people. I've had friends who've been attacked through their computers, through their phones. Horrible things happen to people. I've even heard stories of where people were actually killed that way. Just awful stories. So now that I gave you all the bad news and explained it to you, actually, there's one more bad news I have to explain. And I don't have a copy of it here. That's okay. This is really important to share with you. So I have a class, one of my classes I offer on my Learn It Live page, which is called Basic Pendulum. It's to teach you how to be your own psychic and to get all the answers for yourself. So now I'm going to be able to share a really interesting thing that happened to me yesterday that let's just say I cried so hard. My heart hurt so bad. It was the hardest I cried, I think, in years. And my heart hurt so bad. I thought I was having a heart attack. I mean, the pain, but my heart was like exploding. I was actually going through it was like a healing crisis, I guess you can say, like a healing crisis, or like a heart expanding healing thing. I was actually releasing and letting go of a whole bunch of stuff I was holding on to. But what happened is I found out that every time, so I have this pendulum class, and I teach you all about the pendulum in the class so that you can and I teach you what type to buy. So I tell people, don't buy a pendulum until you take the class, because I talk about the proper kind of pendulum to even buy in the first place. So I teach you everything about pendulums in the class. It's like a 2-hour class. And in the class, I tell you that you can go online to get a pendulum chart and you can just print it out. You can do a free one, or you can go to a website and buy one, yada, yada, you know, you can get a pendulum chart so you can spell out actual words and sentences and names. Well, after I made that class, I found out some very bad news. And it was after I already put the class up. I can't really edit the class or change it. And it came out really good. So I'm leaving it the way it is. So I'm doing this after the fact for you all. What I found out is that the pendulum charts that are on the internet have dark magic spells on them. Okay. And also open up portals as well. But they have dark magic spells, and some of them open portals depending on what the chart is and whose chart it is. And those are ones you can buy and ones that are free. They've all been cursed or had dark magic put on them. How do I know this? Because for the longest time, I was trying to use these charts that I would get off the internet myself, and they were either spelling out really horrible demonic crap, or they just wouldn't work. Like nothing would happen. So nothing would happen, or it would just spell out vile, terrible things. And, you know, I'm an expert on teaching people how to protect themselves. I'm really good at protecting myself. And I always would protect myself before I would use the chart. The reason it didn't work is because all the charts on the internet had been cursed. So, and had spells, and I'm not some witchy person. I'm not a witchy person who knows how to remove spells and all that. I don't really know how to do that. So I just know how to protect myself, but I don't know how to remove spells from objects and stuff like that. I don't know. Okay. I admit there's a lot of things in the world I don't know about. I don't know everything. So the thing is that I found out about that. So I've been going through a lot of personal things lately, and I've said this before to you all. So for people who haven't heard this, I'm saying it one more time. And that is that if you are a psychic, it's really hard to get your own answers, and us psychics have to go to other psychics who we trust to get answers. I have all kinds of famous psychics. I'm not dropping names because I'm not allowed to. I have client confidentiality. I have tons of psychics who you all know, who you've watched on YouTube many times over, who are regular clients of mine who come to me because they know I'm a clear, perfect, you know, channel to God, to source. I don't channel entities at all. I don't do that. I just channel God. So they know that I do that. And so they come to me. Well, I also have to go to people. So I have been having a lot of health issues and a lot of issues in general lately, and I've been trying to get answers. And when I scan you guys and I do work with you, I'm able to get all the answers I want, and a pretty darn good accuracy too, based on my past records with people, like thousands of people over the last 30, 40 years that I've worked with, going back to age 12. And I've had really, really good records and results with that. But for myself, not so much. And then lately, I've had just dead silence. I haven't been hearing anything. Like I ask, why is this happening with me? Why is that happening? When is this going to happen? And I get silence. I'm getting nothing. So I was like, I really need a pendulum chart. What do I do? So I had a chat with God, and I said, God, I can't really hear you right now for some reason for myself, and I need some answers. I really need a chart. What do I do? They're all cursed on the internet. So then Archangel Michael came through and Yeshua came through, and they had a little chat with me, and they basically said, Kimberly, we want you to make a new chart. It's going to be protected by the archangels, by 4 specific archangels, and it's going to be blessed. Basically, the pendulum chart that I created is how do you want to say sealed? It's sealed, protected, and guarded with the frequencies of unconditional love, Christ consciousness, and the archangels. So they gave me kind of a schematic in my head for this is what it's going to look like. And I drew it out. I wrote it out as best I can. I designed it. I took a round bowl and I sketched it in a circle. And then I took what do you call it? A ruler. I took a ruler and I made my little pie chart thing. And then I did the archangel stuff. And then I set it up on my board. And I was told specifically that when I did it, I needed to put my statue of Archangel Michael on one corner, statue of Yeshua on the other corner, Mother Mary on the third corner, and Mary Magdalene on the fourth corner. And then I also have a selenite crystal and a smoky quartz. And what those do is those two keep the dark entities the frick away from my board and my, my pendulum chart. They keep them away. And then it's gridded with each of these four major archangels that are the most powerful archangels on the chart. And then it's gridded with agape and ahava and all kinds of, unconditional love. So anyway, so I have this chart I created and I blessed it and I infused it with all sorts of stuff of my own. I infused it with my own positive, magical, whatever you want to call it, Christ consciousness stuff. And I put it out and I set it up the way they told me. And I got, for the first time in history, using a pendulum chart, not only did I get all the answers I wanted, but I got amazing, incredible answers. The last three answers, I didn't ask specific questions. I asked specific questions and I got answers. I got dates of things that are going to be coming up in the future. And by the way, I'm sworn to secrecy. I'm not allowed to give you guys the dates. So I'm not allowed to tell. Sorry. But I asked for specific dates and I can't say anything. So and I will never say anything until they happen because I'm not allowed to. And when you make a promise to God and Yeshua, you have to keep it unless you want a lightning bolt up your butt. So not literally, but bad things will happen. So I'm not going to tell the dates, but I got information. And then the last part of it was I asked a general question. I said, do you have any messages for me? And I kind of broke down and I said, I'm so heartbroken and upset in my heart space over this incident in Ohio, the incident in all of these incidents that they have, train incidents and chemical things and just all the things going on in the world, the wars, the earthquakes, and on and on and on. It just all of the damage and the devastation and the harm to all humanity and animals, all the millions of animals that have been killed. And even like things like fires in Australia, where they've murdered millions and millions of animals in Australia with all their fires. I mean, all these things just hurt my heart so much because I love Mother Gaia so much. And I just have been feeling super hopeless lately with all this stuff going on and not one positive thing happening. Just you turn on the news and it's instant death and destruction on a daily basis. And I'm sitting here going, what the F? I cannot deal with this anymore. I'm human and it's just hurting my heart so much. And so I asked for, sorry, I'm going to get like really teary now. So I asked for some general messages and I got, for myself, I got like 3 messages and I'm going to ask, am I allowed to tell everybody? Am I allowed to tell everybody what you said to me? Am I allowed to tell people what these messages are? Okay. I'm going to tell you, but I'm going to probably have mascara running down my face. Okay. So just to warn you all, let me breathe through this. This is like really hard for me to do. I'm just for you guys to understand, I'm going through a lot in my life, a lot of difficult stuff. I've had nothing but opposition nonstop for the last 4 years with everybody coming against me. I'm attacked on a daily basis, whether it's through entities, family, friends. The dark entities will use people who are close to me against me. And it's just on and on. I'm just constantly attacked. And it's really brutal and hard for me to even be on this planet, honestly. Just being here just is horrific for me. So I asked for 3 general messages. I said, what can you tell me that will make me feel better and give me some hope? Because I'm just so tired of this prison planet that I'm living on. And I'm just tired. I'm really tired. And it's just so hard to be here anymore with all this stuff. And the first message was, love yourself. love yourself was the first message. The second message was, it was like, take care of yourself and love yourself. That was the first message. The second message was, hug yourself. That was the second one. The second one was hug yourself. And then the third message, I asked, who is saying, who is saying this? Who's speaking to me? Who's giving me? Oh no, the third. I'm sorry, my brain. Sorry, because I'm upset. The third message was, I love you. Was the third message, and it's gonna hurt my heart again. My heart's already starting to hurt. I did so much clearing. The third message was, I love you, and I asked, who is saying this to me? And then it spelled out heaven. It spelled out heaven, and I said, heaven's not a person. Who? And I said, who is speaking to me? It said he, I, and then on my chart I have, it says Yeshua Christ right on my chart. And when I said who, it said he, I, and then the pendulum went to Yeshua Christ, and then it literally just dead stopped and it wouldn't move. So he was basically telling me, take care of yourself, love yourself, hug yourself. And then he said, I love you. So I don't get much love on this planet. I get very little, in fact, little to no love that I receive on this planet since I was born. Honestly, I haven't gotten much. I've given and given and given love every day of my life, but I receive such a tiny amount back. Not very much at all. So sorry, I'm blubbering away here. So my advice, let me go into my advice of what to do to protect yourself. So there's a bunch of things. So number one, I've created this pendulum chart. I had it, my BFF Sarah took it and edited it for me and made it really beautiful. And I had charged it and infused it, and I'm giving it away to you all free for anyone who takes the pendulum class. If you take the pendulum class, in the class I say download charts from the internet, ignore that part of it, and as a gift to you, I will give you my new pendulum chart. Now, if you've already taken the pendulum class, I can't send you the chart. And the reason I can't send it to you is because I've already had like 500 or 600 people take that class. I don't have enough time in the day. And when I initially presented the class, it was only $15. And the time it would take me to send out hundreds of these charts would be hours. I don't have the time in the day to do it, and I'm not getting paid to do it. So I think how I would work it is, if you've taken the class and you want me to send you a chart, if you want to make a donation to me on PayPal of, like $10 or something, $5 or $10, whatever, I can send you the PDF if you've already taken the class. And then for people who want the pendulum chart, the protected one, it's protected by the angels, by Christ, by Creator. If you want that protected chart, then sign up for my pendulum class. I will put the link in the description down below. Sign up for the pendulum class. And after you take the pendulum class, once you sign up and you take it, then you can email me after you signed up. Actually, you know what? I'm trying to think how I can do this so that it works. Yeah, the best thing is basically sign up for the pendulum class, and this is going to be on the honor system. And if you've just signed up for it from February 20th, 2023 on, send me a message, say I signed up for your pendulum class, and then I will email you the pendulum chart. And you can contact me, you can email me through my website. You can either do it through the contact form on my website and just say, hi, Kimberly, I signed up for your pendulum class, please send chart. And then make sure you use your good email, and then I'll send it to you. For people who've already taken the class, because I just don't have the time to send out 600 of those things. If you want one, if you want to donate $5 or $10 to me on PayPal, it's like it's my PayPal donation, and my other one is listed down below. Just make sure you put in the notes that it's a donation for the chart. Otherwise I won't know any better. So make sure you send me a message saying that this is for the pendulum chart, and just make a donation, and then I'll email it to you. So that's the fix for the pendulum charts being satanic. So there's that. So then the next thing is how to deal with the internet, the computers, the cell phones, the devices, the television. So what you're going to do is every single morning and every single night, and as many times a day as you want to, I don't care, but I do it in the morning and in the evening. I call in Archangel Michael, my guardian angels, and any other angels you resonate with. It could be Zadkiel, Raphael, Raguel, Chamuel, Uriel, Ariel, any of the angels you resonate with. Call them in, ask them to this is how I do it. I call them in and I ask them to place a multi-layered bubble of protection that goes down underneath my home and all around my home, underneath the ground and everywhere, so that no negative energies or entities or portals or holes or anything like that can enter my property or my home. Then I ask for the same thing to be placed around myself, my family members, my pets. Then I ask for it to be placed around my cell phone, my computer, my iPad, all of my electronics, my televisions, every electronic device in my house. I asked for it to be gridded and protected. The next level of protection I do is next to my computer. I have all kinds of protection devices. I have all kinds of crystals. I've got black tourmaline, I've got selenite, I've got shungite, I've got kyanite. What these do is they protect me from EMFs and cell phone radiation when I'm working. Like this is a good one, sodalite, to have for the EMFs by your computer. I have these by my computer to protect me from the cell phone radiation and stuff, and the EMFs. And then I have the selenite and black tourmaline by my computer, and sometimes smoky quartz depending on what day of the week. And then I have other things here around my computer, angelic stuff and other things, and that protects my computer when I'm on it, using it, so that it's not opening a portal, it's not sending curses or black magic or anything into my home. It's not doing any of it. So that is what you can do to protect yourself from all of those awful things. And then do not download charts from the internet, because they have curses. And I just had a chat with Sherry Dibban, who is a beautiful, awesome soul. I've had her on my channel a couple times. I love Sherry. Sherry's got an amazing whole course program for children, for Starseed kids. She's got all the training for them, which is amazing. And I'm going to be teaching some classes actually through her program here coming up soon. I'm going to be teaching a whole bunch of classes, which I will share with you all in the future. And so anyway, Sherry Dibban and I were talking, and she said that I confirmed to her what she already knew, or what she got intuited from her guides, which is that the pendulums on the internet, the pendulum charts, the charts on the internet had dark magic on them. She said she actually had known that for quite some time, and that I confirmed it for her. So she said it was nice to hear what she knew, that somebody else felt the same about it. She was glad. So so it's important for you all to really know about this stuff, so you can be protected and safe, because I don't want anything. I love you all so much, and I don't want anything bad to happen to any of you. Okay, so hopefully this information will help you. Please call in the angels and creator. I call in Mother, Father, God, Archangel Michael, my guardian angels every morning, every evening before I go to bed. I ask for protection while I'm sleeping. I ask for my body, my mind, my spirit to be protected. I ask for my home, everything I own. Again, and I even ask for my business, my bank accounts, all of that to be covered in protection. You hear all these radical Christians always saying, cover it in the blood of Christ. That is a Luciferian ritual sacrifice thing. You don't want to use a human's blood for anything. That's terrible. You want to cover it in the light of God. You want to cover it in the light of Christ. You want to cover it in the light of the angelic beings. You don't want to cover it in blood of anyone. So that is what I do. I cover it in the unconditional love and light and protection of these high beings and our creator who made our soul. And that's what I do. And that is my recommendation to all of you, because like I said, I'm going to share the truth, and the truth might be negative, but I'm going to give you a fix for it, because it's not okay for people to just spring fear porn on all of you like they do on video after video on YouTube. I don't even follow anybody hardly at all anymore on YouTube, because it's just one video after another. I have one friend who sends me emails and messages every day with just string after string of fear porn videos that are out there. And it's just fear porn, because they don't give you any kind of solution. They don't give you tips. They don't teach you anything. All it is the sky is falling kind of scenario. Oh, a meteor is going to hit the earth. Oh, the poles are going to shift. Oh, the earth is flat. Oh, this, oh, that, but then there's nothing we can do about it. Nothing. So what does that do? That lowers your vibration, makes you sick, makes you not able to ascend. It pulls you down into 3D farther and farther. It also allows all the entities that are floating around right now to drain your loosh. One other thing I forgot to mention, I was just reminded by my team to tell you the reason why these charts are bad on the internet. So you all need to understand that we're getting closer to the end of the horror movie that's been going on for thousands of years. We're getting to the end of this whole thing. The entities know that their days are numbered, and their goal is to take out as many of us with them as they possibly can before they're booted from planet Earth, because their booting is coming really soon. So I'm getting calls every day now from friends of mine who are light workers, healers, and spiritual teachers, saying that they're being constantly attacked all day, every day, and while they're sleeping, and just everywhere they go, they're being attacked. So they're being attacked. They're draining a lot of loosh. They're trying to create fear. They're trying to keep us trapped. They don't want us to ascend. So they're trying to keep you trapped in that low vibrational frequency. So it's really important for you to focus on what you want to create in the world. And all of your hopes and dreams and desires and all the positive stuff, you need to focus on that. And then if there is something negative, you need to go through all the steps that I've taught you guys in past videos of how you deal with it. And I also teach that in private sessions. How do you deal with problems on Earth and things that happen in events? So that's what you need to do. And I'm trying to think what else I want to say. Well, just basically know that they're really desperate right now, and that they are going to do whatever it takes to take you out. So they're going to attack you through your computer, through the internet, through the charts, the pendulum charts, through things like Ouija boards, which open up a portal all the time and let in all kinds of, the Ouija board was created by a really evil psycho Satan worshiper. So that thing just always lets in entities since it was created. So do not touch Ouija boards. Do not download charts from the internet. And if you sign up for my pendulum course and email me through my website or whatever, I will send you my protected pendulum chart that I have created. And like I said, if you already took the course, just give me a donation if you want one, to cover my time of having to go and sit down on my computer and open it up and pull everything up and send it to you. Just send me a donation and message me that you did that, and I'll go ahead and send you a chart. Thank you all for your support and your love. And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have this channel. I do this because I'm trying to help you guys. So as long as you appreciate and like the info I'm giving, I will keep doing this. Just make sure you like and share this video, and I will see you all next time.